Camera shows you.
Okay. Hello, hello. Yeah, working. So just go for it. All right. Oh, there's not many people in yet. I'll just wait a second. Oh, we
Yeah,
still
you
got
can.
2 minutes.
Yeah,
Yep.
you can wait. You can wait some time. It's streaming and people are coming in, but
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll
yeah,
just
feel
wait a
free.
minute then. It's
No
still like 1
worries.
minute too.
Okay.
Do you introduce me, Noel, or do I just go for it? I just go for it. All right. All righty. It's 6 o'clock. Welcome. I'm here again. With nothing to teach, nothing to show, because you know what? All there is what is. And that's not what is from your perspective. That's not what is from my perspective, because there's no other perspective. There is no other what is apart from what is for you. And what is so utterly unspeakable, so utterly boundless, so utterly deep and endless and eternal and ungraspable and unnameable. And yet we try to package it up in one sentence, or we try to package it up. Hi. We try to package it up as an experience. And what happens is a lot of people think that, in my experience, a lot of people think that there needs to be this unending experience of what is. But really, all there is what is, and that is completely unending, no matter what's happening in it, no matter how you're feeling, what you're thinking, what you're doing, whether you're, well, just whatever, really. And yet we want this permanent experience of what is, but it's never going to happen, because whatever's happening is what is. And then what happens is there's a tendency to narrow it down to a concept of something like me, or no me, or free will, or no free will. And really, when you look at it, can you really say in the depth of everything of what is that there's no free will? Is that really a package that makes any sense? Or that there is free will? Or that there is a me? I mean, to me, it's just such a narrow little box. It's the whole of everything, the whole of the universe, the whole of what is, which is completely miraculous because here it is. And yet we try to package it into something that we might experience, possibly, if we're lucky, if we win the lottery. So without getting into semantics, you're it. That's all there is. You're it. It's never anything else. And you can only verify that in your own experience. And I know non-dual speak says there is no one to experience, but if we can just get over that hurdle of semantics, because what does semantics do? It doesn't do anything. It just it just creates a paradigm in which we try to live up to. And if we really lived up to it, we probably wouldn't be coming to these sorts of talks. So, but really, in reality, there's nothing to live up to, because this is the whole of everything expressing itself as it is. And even if there's this urge, I think one thing people struggle with is like, I cannot move on in any way because that's not non-dual. But who's to say anything? Who's to say what is true and what is not true? So going back to what I said previously, you're it. So how can anybody else say what is true? But I know the vulnerability of the mind, it clings onto concepts that give some kind of hope of this everlasting relief of, oh my God, I've made it, I'm there. And it's always here. You're always here. It's always life. It's always expressing itself as body, mind, feelings, air, walls, sky, cats. It's always expressing itself. And then there's this judgment of like, well, to live up to the non-dual message or the spiritual message or the awareness message or whatever message it is. And if you're into that stuff, then yeah, knock yourself out. But it doesn't float my boat, because what floats my boat is the absolute unending depth of this creation, which is not confined into modalities of teaching, which never seem to get anywhere. Because as soon as, in my experience, as soon as someone thinks they're somewhere, they feel as if they've lost it. But no one has gained or lost anything, because here it still is. Absolutely. So the thing that people do is they think, I can't do anything. I can't book a holiday, because that would be stepping outside of the modality. I can't look forward to something. I can't improve my life because self-help is a bad thing. I'm not into self-help personally, but who's to say, who's to know what is true in your universe? Because that's all there is. There's nothing else. There's nothing else. And if there is something else, I'd like to hear it, and I'd like to have that discussion, because I love interesting discussions on things like that. So I'm not going to talk too long. If anyone wants to jump in. If not, I'll just carry on.
Yes, I'd like to.
Hi.
Hi. I think it's beautiful what you speak. And it almost feels too simple to me, so to speak.
Yes.
And what I notice is I look for all the things you just said. I want to make a picture of it so that I can be sure that I have it. But then the liveliness, what I see in you is so great, so lively, so not known, so... And I think, oh my God, why is this mechanism here trying to take pictures of it? It's
Habitual.
like
It's habitual.
Yeah, and what comes up also is that there's some kind of authority thing with it. When I see it in you, I believe it. And when it comes to me, I want to have additional proof. I want to have something that I can hold on to, because think somehow I do not believe that I am that.
Yeah. Well, take me out of the equation. In fact, take everybody out of the equation. Take all the other faces on screens out of the equation, because in reality, all there is for you is your life and everything in it. Now I have to ask questions because I don't have the answer, you see. Is everything that is for you right here, every single thing, absolutely life expressing itself?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Yes. So the habit is to try and box that into something like, I need to get there, or I'm going to compare myself to somebody who I know nothing about, that I've made an assumption about. I've literally given away my power to somebody else when I myself are living life. This is living life, and it's all there is for you. Nobody knows that life better than you. You are that life. But the habit is to box it into something where then I can go, now I'm there. But the there is conceptual. It's a thought. And it goes round in a loop. And we chase that loop, trying to get there, but there doesn't exist. It's all that is having a thought loop, never actually getting anywhere. Then there's that doubt, well, I need to get there. But this is the thing, this is the kind of like a block, as it were, because you don't need to know that you're life, because you are it. And as soon as you realize that all these things are all just modules, just little doctrines that get in the way, then you don't need to think about trying to get to life. You just live your life. You just live it without all that pressure of trying to get to life, which you already are.
It's so clear, and it feels so ridiculous what I'm trying to do all the time, and still.
Yeah. Well, it's good to see it as ridiculous because it kind of is. And I say that with love, because I've been there. I know what it's like. It's just, yeah, it doesn't make any sense because nothing in the end makes sense. We're trying to make sense of the life, the universe, and everything. We're trying to put it in a box of no me, or a me, or a free will, or we're trying to box it up into something. I keep flitting around because your little box keeps moving.
Okay.
It's that doubt, isn't it? It's that doubt. It's like this doubt that we believe that, no, I can't be everything. I can't be just everything.
I'm inadequate. It's something like this. Yeah.
Another ludicrous belief.
Yeah.
Because inadequate in comparison to what?
You got me there.
Yeah, all these habitual ideas of I'm inadequate. I'm never going to get to that lofty height where that stranger on a screen is talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, and sometimes when I listen to the stranger on the screen, I get this feeling too. Then my mind says, well, see, you can't do that on your own. You need someone else to spark that in you. And then again, I'm in this inadequate loop, inadequate story.
Yeah, and it's painful. It's painful to be in that loop.
Terrible.
You know? It's like trying to get someone to spark what you already are. Absolute living life. And we can't box that in. As soon as we box it in, then it's like, then we're back on the treadmill again. Because we can never live up to that little box that we've got the whole of life, the universe and everything, put it in a little box and then try to like hold on to this idea when all ideas are obliterated, really. How can anyone be inadequate when they are the whole of everything appearing as this body, this mind, this heart, this feelings, this whole experience of life? It's absolute. It's just absolute life.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It is. And I feel this,
sorry,
this
say again.
and I feel this mechanism, which now is in the background, but it will come back. It will come back to the foreground. And
yeah. I mean, is it true? When it comes out to the foreground, it's like, you know, is it true? It's not true. It's not true. Trying to get to where? To an idea, to a belief. And that belief is 9 times out of 10, if not more, the belief of where they are, or where this book says, or where this video says. It's usually always that.
thank you, Lisa.
Thank you. Apologies if you can hear banging. There's work being done somewhere.
Lisa, it looks like Eligio has a question.
Okay.
This is hand raised.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, Lisa.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
I'm good, thanks.
My first question is, am I here?
Are you there? You tell me.
Well, the answer that I'm expecting is, I was never there.
Yeah, it's usually there's always an expectation of a nice little summary to what that means. Yeah.
But it's not. So yeah. So I'm trying to figure out if I'm here or not. Is what I'm trying to do. And
what happens if you stop figuring that out?
Yeah, that's a good question. That is the ceasing of seeking. So okay. So then, is this? If we can talk about it this way, is this the final dissolution of the final Santa Claus story? Because I think I'm going to get something, or maybe I used to think I was going to get something, like when you get something from Santa Claus.
Sorry, it's so noisy. I hope you didn't hear it. that's just sitting there in your garden, trying to confine it to getting a gift, or am I here or am I not here? You're trying to confine the whole of everything into an idea. The whole of everything is so endlessly, endlessly deep that it can't be fathomed. It's fathomless. It's boundless. But you can't take that and make it your own. So like an idea of, am I here? Is like that is an idea. Like if I get that equation, then I will finally have arrived, even though you've never actually moved. But nobody can see, where did you get that idea from? Am I here? Did you have it when you were 2 or 3 or 6? Or was it introduced to you at some point and you made it into some kind of belief?
Yeah. Well, it's the annoyance and the irritation is the thing that I don't want, but I know that's part of it. That is also it. I understand that, right? Because I think the idea is to get rid of the idea that it's going to be blissful, it's going to be all right, or even that there's something to find, even that. So to me, it's more like grow up. It's a message saying grow up, is what I hear sometimes.
Grow up.
Just
Yeah,
grow up.
yeah, you could say that. Yeah. Because all those ideas of I'm not good enough, I'm not there yet, I want everything to be okay. These are just things that we've never actually, in most cases, have never actually gotten rid of, or just realized that actually they don't mean anything. They don't mean anything. They're just endless comparisons to something else. That's all they are. Because when those comparisons are no longer there, you'll find that you are actually absolutely miraculous, despite everything.
Yeah.
Despite all the idea of being a me or a no me or you're like, from your perspective, I can't talk from your perspective, from my perspective, right?
Yeah.
There's this miracle happening.
Yeah.
There's this miracle happening, and that's all I can say about it.
Yeah.
But as soon as I start trying to make it my own, then I've gone into this sort of personalized, putting a lid on it, pushing the joy down, pushing the mystery down, the miraculousness of it.
Mhm.
I'm not walking around going, wow, it's a miracle all the time. I mean, I'm just living a normal life.
Yeah. Yeah, but you don't have that voice in your head that wants to own everything or figure out everything or know everything.
Who wants to be complete? No.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I sense a relaxation of that, but not quite there. But I understand.
Yeah, because you'll never get quite there, because you are everything. You are everything.
Yeah. Already.
Yeah, look at that creation.
Mm-hmm.
Look how this is everything being created. You've got all these trees, you've got this body, you've got these thoughts and feelings and sky and birds, and it's just like, what a creation that is.
Yeah. Thank you. I kind of understand. Thank you.
Yeah, because you are it. Of course you understand.
Right. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Eugene.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
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 I was wondering, you're saying it's habitual, this comparison. How do you get rid of the habitual? That's such a, I don't know how, it's like the eye trying to get rid of the eye, or the habit trying to get rid of the habits.
I don't know. How to get rid of the habitual? I mean, I think you've just got to see what's being said, really. It's like, what's it saying? Is it saying that I need to get there? And if it is, this is as an example, I'm trying to get there. I mean, what is the there?
Exactly.
What is the there?
Yeah.
And when you examine that closely, using your intelligence, you'll see that, well, there's no, what am I talking about? And actually, funnily, by examining, because when we're in it, we're all very tight and tense, and it's just like overwhelming. It takes over. But when you can actually examine what there means,
Right.
you put the light of your intelligence on it, you'll see that it doesn't mean it. It means absolutely nothing.
I think my light's gone out.
Your light's gone out. What do you mean?
The light of intelligence.
No.
I mean, this, I'm joking, but what I'm saying is we grow up, we learn from conditioning.
Yeah.
That education is supposed to give us a better job for bigger house and better job and a perfect relationship. But when you try to apply it to this, it's a total failure.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and I'm thinking, this meeting, is it really productive for me? Because sometimes I think I come to these meetings, I'm addicted to these meetings. I'm hanging out with this group, which I like, I really do like it. But the end result isn't so satisfying because once I don't know, come down, I feel that I'm right back where I started from, living in a world. And you say that the universe is all that there is, but I'm thinking the universe that I'm living in is not the perfect one. Or not, I want to get out of my pain. I want to get out of my financial debt.
Yes.
I want to get out of my imperfect relationship. So even if you say all that there is this universe, I'm not really satisfied with my universe if I think about it.
Yeah, that's a different thing. But, to that, I would just say quit your job, leave your wife and go and, I don't know, go and do something else. I mean, I don't have the answers to those things.
No. That sounds like a good solution, but there are consequences to that.
Well, just cop it. I don't know if you know that word. That's an English word, cop it.
No.
Just take it on the chin. I mean, that's, it depends what you want. Do you want to just complain about your life, or do you want to like make a move? I mean, I'm not the kind of person to talk. I'm not really that. That's not what this talk is. But
no. But who says that in your head? Like,
sorry,
who says that in your head? Like, is that what you really want to do? I'm not sure what I really want to do. That's the entire problem.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what it means. And sometimes when I do get the things that I want, it lasts for maybe a week. And then I'm after the next thing.
Well, yeah, that's the curse of wanting, isn't it? All the time. That's the curse of wanting to be complete and not actually seeing that, ironically, you are completion.
Okay. I'm just missing that part because it's my mind that says I am completion. It becomes a mantra, or
don't bother.
It never sinks in.
No, it's because because you're still wanting, you're still believing that I'm going to find completion in a new relationship or a house or something.
Right. And a lot of it's subconscious. I don't think I really actually think about it. I just get a knot in my stomach and it says,
Yeah.
I need something else, or this doesn't
Yeah,
feel good,
yeah.
or
It's like a drive, right? It's like a
it
drive.
is.
Yeah. It's because it's been programmed into you since you basically could
Right.
walk.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you don't have that anymore.
No, but I still think it's what I want, but not as a drive. No. I guess more I play now, really. It's more
Okay.
like I play.
So there's no,
There's nothing at stake. I don't feel like anything's at stake anymore. But it is the most insecure place to be
but
if you want stability. Like what I think what
yes,
you're looking for is stability.
yeah.
And what I'm talking about is the absolute end of any stability. The floor's
Oh,
fallen away and there's nothing to hold on to.
so do you not get insecure when you can't pay the electric bill?
No,
No?
no. I just get annoyed with
Annoyed.
electric. I get
Well, that's
irritated. I get irritated with the electricity company. I just think, why should I have to pay anybody for anything?
okay.
No, I'm joking.
That's a
No,
big
no, 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 no.
That's a big step though. Because even that's such a simple thing to say that about the electrical bill, but there's so many sub layers to paying the electrical bill. There's getting a job, making sure you have a good job,
Yeah.
making sure that there's so
I
many
don't think
sub
about
layers.
those things. Why are you thinking
Don't.
about those things?
Have you ever thought about those things?
Not really. I've never really had a job. The time I did have a job, like a proper job, like I've got to get a good job, it's got to pay this, this, and this. I absolutely hated it.
I know. I hate working too. And I'm wondering how to live that type of life.
Be brave.
Be brave.
Yeah.
I don't know how that looks like. Maybe that's a problem because I always have an
Yeah.
image in my head of
Yeah.
what it should
It's
be.
two really good words,
Yeah.
right? That I used to use quite a lot. Fuck it.
Ooh. I think there's a book like that.
Wouldn't
How-
surprise me.
How not to give a fuck, it says.
Yeah, you just fuck it. Yeah. Yeah. Because I mean, what else is there? What else are you going to do? Try and work it out? It's a can of worms. You'll never work it out.
But why am I stuck in this
I don't know. You
meeting
tell
and
me.
thinking about this stuff? There's my sister, my brother, they're doing their own thing. They're not involved in thinking about doing something, and they're just living their lives. There's dozens of people,
Yeah.
who just go on and live their lives. They're not in this
That's not
meeting.
you though, is it? That's not your universe.
No, that it
You're
isn't.
not like that. You're not
I'm
like
not.
that. You're different.
But I thought there was no difference. I thought we are, there is no you, there is no me, there is no red, there is no green, I've heard that from other non-duality speakers.
Yeah, well, I find that really narrow. What about just everything just being, and that's just endless and bottomless and crazy and wild and wonderful?
Okay, so you do believe in uniqueness then?
I have no idea. But yeah, I see uniqueness and I see it as part of what's happening. Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and it's okay at the stage I'm in to be kind of screwed up in my thoughts. It's no difference. It's a free falling,
Yes. Yes,
thinking
absolutely.
about that I'm not free falling.
Absolutely. You're absolutely perfect. Your absolute life being Eugene with
Well,
all its complications and its wildness. What else would it be?
well, I've been trying to be something else for quite a long time.
Yeah, well, maybe.
It hasn't been successful.
No, there you go. There's your answer.
I'm always looking for home, a feeling of
Yeah.
home.
Yeah.
And I've always felt like no matter what I do, I can't find home or
Yeah, because it's just that you put home outside of what is, and there is no outside of what is. Have you ever been anywhere? Has there ever been anything else but what is?
no.
So what does that tell you?
Well, my head doesn't like it.
Well, the head's just, so what? The head. But what do you think? What do you say? There's only ever been what is. Is that true?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, what does that imply?
Oh gosh. I can't think about that without thinking through my head.
Yeah, you'll never get it through the head. The implication can't be gone through the head. The implication is deep, 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 deep. Beyond words, beyond the brain.
Something has to break, I think.
Why?
Well,
that's just because even that sentence, something has to break. That implies that there is another what is. Something needs to break in order to it to be another thing other than what is.
right. I think you said to someone else in the beginning of this meeting that you said, I understand where you're coming from or something.
Yeah.
When they were, so you must have been at another point.
Oh yeah, I used to believe all sorts of stuff.
So something must have happened and I'm stuck on that point. And I know.
No. None of that is relevant. All there is for you is you thinking and saying those words and everything around you, and it's always what is, and it's always that. What does that tell you?
It tells me I don't have to do anything.
It tells you can't do anything. And that's not a practice, by the way.
Okay.
Because everything is free. It's free. Everything is free to be.
Okay.
What it tells me if I answer that question for myself, what it tells me is that this is beyond the idea of getting anywhere or being anything or being somebody or getting to a place. It's so beyond it.
Okay.
It's miraculous, no? That you're sitting there and outside or in a room or something. And
actually, I'm on my exercise bike. I look kind of feel like.
Oh, okay. On your exercise bike, the body's moving. There's the bike. There's what's going on. It's appearing. It's here. It's manifest. It's what's happening.
Yeah.
Is that not amazing, miraculous, insane, mind-boggling?
I wish I could say that. I really do. I wish I could positively answer you and say, this is amazing.
Okay, let's get rid of the word amazing because that sounds like, woo, great, fun.
Yeah.
What about, let's think of a good word for that.
I wish I could eat like cream puffs all day, but that's why I'm on my exercise bike. Is because.
Don't we all?
Yeah. So I have to do something to make my life better. And it seems
That's irrelevant though. That's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. You're talking about physicality.
Okay.
You just do what you do. You just do what you do.
Right.
But in this doing, sorry?
Even those complicated thoughts, like thinking I got to get slimmer and I got to get healthier, those are weighing thoughts. What should I do with those?
I don't know, lose some weight. I don't know.
Well, I'm doing that, but I don't like the head stuff that goes along with it. And the reflection of other people, like your boss, your wife,
Oh, other people don't matter.
They don't matter.
No, what they think of you. No.
That's a big step. That's a big step too.
Take a big step. Take a jump.
And then I would ask, who's going to take a jump?
Oh, nutshell. What about it doesn't matter?
Doesn't matter. I'm working on that. I tell you, I'm working on it.
The me and the no me doesn't matter. They're just another
concept.
idea. Yeah, they're just a concept. That's just what is. That's just what is. We try to work it out. Well, if it's just what is, how am I gonna go to work? How am I gonna get on an exercise bike? What about it just is?
Don't you have friends who talk to you and I don't know what subject you would bring up?
Me?
Yeah, I mean, if someone's, oh, Lisa, I'm having trouble at work and my boss is about to fire me. And then you would say, well, that's just what is.
No, I'd probably call the boss a douche or something like that.
Okay. Okay. I mean, that's what I can relate to.
Yeah.
I can relate to that.
Yeah.
There's something I'm missing and it's just driving me crazy. It's kind of
it sounds like you just need to chill. Just chill.
gosh.
What is isn't going anywhere. It just is what is. You can't work it out. You'll just do what you do.
Okay.
It's all already complete. Eugene is complete, no matter what. You're trying to work it out. You're trying to work it out.
I should have taped this so I could have it on replay.
They're recording it. They're recording it.
Okay. Eugene is complete. I'm gonna have that on a loop. And I'm gonna play it all
so
day.
you can get somewhere with it. The irony of that would be.
Well, I'll tell you on our next meeting where it's got.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
It'll still be this. It'll still be just what is. It wouldn't have moved. It wouldn't have moved. Nothing moves. Nothing moves. Just changes form and appearance, but it's like.
So it's permanent impermanence because everything changed.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. That's about it for me, Lisa. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Eugene.
I'll let you go. Bye.
Bye. Hi, Anita.
Hi, Lisa. Nice to meet you.
You too.
Yeah, have you made these beautiful drawings of the birds? Have you made them by your own?
Yes.
Yeah, great.
Yes. I paint as another thing that I do. Yeah.
Where do you live?
I live in southern Spain.
Okay. In the neighborhood of Cotondoniana, or where?
Sorry?
In the neighborhood of the Cotondoniana, or where do you live?
I live outside Malaga in the mountains.
Okay, wow. Oh, that's great. In the Sierra Nevada.
Yeah, it's no, it's not the Nevada. It's just behind Sierra Mijas. I don't know if you know that. Yeah, it's beautiful up here. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I can imagine it.
Yeah.
I was in the Sierra Nevada and also at the Cotondoniana.
I can see them from here. Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah. Whoa. I made also some paintings. I don't know if you can see them. The small one.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah. It's very nice to do.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. So there was cleaning up the house. Maybe I'm going to move somewhere. I don't know. Yes. Yeah.
Do you have any questions for me?
No, I don't have any questions. No.
Ah, okay.
No, you are very clear, and also some other people are very clear. So it's just what it is, and it's perfect.
Yes. And anything that happens in what is absolutely perfect. No rules.
Oh, yeah.
No rules.
Mm-hmm.
Because everything is free. So how can there be rules?
Yeah.
I was talking on I did my talk, when was it? Sunday night. And I was talking about free and freedom. And I've sort of thought, oh, I'm going to get rid of the word freedom. Redundant word. Because freedom is so personal. It's just free
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
to be whatever it is.
Ooh, yeah, that touches me. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. I was afraid of the freedom. And maybe still I am a little bit.
That's okay. Yeah, I mean, it's, it really is like having no ground. But you get used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just the change of psychologically wanting security, to be safe, to be held, to be certain, to suddenly being uncertain.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's uncertainty. Yeah, today I decided to quit with my job, and it feels also as a relief.
Yeah.
Yeah, so man, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and then everything can happen, I guess. Yes, a lot of possibilities are opening up.
Yeah. For
Yeah.
sure. For sure. Without the rules.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes for me, it's still a little bit difficult when people ask for, it looks like they want an explanation for my behavior.
Yeah.
That I have to, yeah, they think that I'm responsible, but I'm not. So, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you just do what you want.
Yeah.
You don't owe explanations. You just either give it or you don't. It doesn't. It'll all pass by anyway. It doesn't matter. Whatever seems funny, isn't it? Whatever seems important at the time, a week later, it's just like, where's it gone? It just changes into something else. It's incredible.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. You too, Anita. Oh, thank you.
I have another question.
Okay, cool.
Is anything happening?
Is anything happening? What do you
Yeah.
mean?
No,
I know what you mean,
yeah.
but I'm going to ask you what you mean.
What I mean is I'm trying to figure out what kind of speaker you are. It's like my second time that I heard you.
Oh,
I
what
think
kind of speaker I am? Well, it's just what's happening for you.
Yeah, because you think there is, you acknowledge that there are things happening. I think I heard you earlier.
Well, I'm
saying
sitting
that-
here speaking to you. Yes, that's happening.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Sometimes it's referred to as nothing's happening. You just, because if there was something happening, you'd be the witness to it.
How about neither?
Neither as in it's happening, but it's not happening.
What about neither of those things?
It's not happening, and it's not happening.
What about getting rid of that whole concept?
Yes, I will be silent now.
Oh, it's interesting. It's good. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
I'm
what
following-
happens?
I'm
What
following.
happens when you get rid of both those concepts? It's happening and it's not happening.
When that happens, I'm not sure if I'm there to know that it happened.
Why you? You see the game that's going on there. What happens?
Point it out.
What
Point it out
happens
to me.
if you get rid of all of those things?
But then there will be an act of trying to get rid of it, or no.
I'm getting you to use your imagination.
Yeah. Okay.
Use your intelligence. What is here right now? What is without it's happening, it's not happening? Is there someone there to understand that or not understand that?
Oh. Yeah. So all there is what's in front of me and what's happening here. Is all there is. Yeah.
Yes, and is there any confinement to that without all those concepts?
I mean, I sense the answer will be no.
Really, you know, because you are it.
Yeah, already. Yeah.
Yes, you already know it without it being a thing you can know. It just is.
Yeah.
It just is.
Okay.
You don't need to know whether it's, well, you can if you want, you can knock yourself out trying to work out if it's happening or not happening.
So sometimes I like it.
Yeah, if you
Sometimes
like
it's
it, if it triggers something, it triggers like a, oh wow. But if you're trying to work it out and it's giving you a headache,
No, sometimes I do it because it feels like a roller coaster too.
yeah,
Sometimes like
yeah.
go in a circle in my head.
Sure. I mean,
Yeah, sometimes
I
I
like to
like-
think about death. I love thinking about death. It's just like, whoa, it's so cool. It's so crazy. That's a really crazy ride.
Yeah, I imagine that sometimes too. Kind of.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's just everything's just well, like, you know, if everything just goes boof and everything opens up and it's just like completely untouchable, unknowable, unfathomable, ungraspable. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're trying to get something, well, you know.
There's still that little me that worries about the process of death, if it will be painful and how painful will it be.
Yeah.
It would, yeah. But other than that, it'd be cool to.
Well, you're never going to know that.
Yeah, never gonna know.
because it's not happening. So it's just speculation.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you. Thank
That
you.
was fun. Thank you.
Yeah. Hi, Rajiv. Is direct experience the most reliable source to know? Direct experience. Oh, to know, it's like, but then you've got to have something to know. And then they'll be like, well, I've got to have something to know, and now I don't know it, so I'm going to chase after it. There just is. It just is. You can't know that, but it's obvious. It's just like obvious. It just is. You know it without knowing it. So then, like, direct experience a reliable source to know. Then you've got to like say, well, what is it I'm trying to know? And why am I trying to know it? Am I trying to get somewhere that is as a concept, or is, as we just talked, speculation? It's all speculative. What I'm trying to know is speculative. And it's usually an idea of something to know. And it's usually not your own idea. It's usually somebody else's idea in most cases. Okay, we have 5 minutes left. It's gone really fast.
Hey, Lisa.
Hello, who's
How are you?
speaking?
I'm Hitesh.
Where are you? Oh, there you are. There you are. Sorry,
Yeah.
you have no picture. Hitesh, hi.
Hi.
Oh,
How
there
are
you
you?
are. Ah, good,
Yeah.
good. Thanks.
So you are saying you have a story of Lisa who was seeker in your past.
Is that a question?
Yeah, it is a question.
Yeah, but it's meaningless.
Acha. No, I wanted to know that according to this teaching, there is nothing to seek, and I have understood it. But still, why I'm seeing this video, I'm not getting it.
Yeah, well, it's ironic, isn't it? Because you are everything, and what
Okay.
is everything, saying, I'm not getting everything.
Because when in the daytime or in the night, whenever I got the free time, I just open my YouTube and watching this kind of video. So, but at the same time, I have understood that I, the me, will never find it.
It's because you've put the word it into some deity or box or concept or something up here,
Hmm.
and I'll never get it. You've made an it, and you put it outside of what actually is conceptually, and you're trying to move towards it, when all there is what is, and that is it, without it being something that needs to be gotten. Because as soon as you get anything, it's still what is appearing as getting something. It never stays still. What is never stays still as a manifestation, and getting it is a form of manifestation. And it's never going to arrive. It's never going to be it. Because every single thing is always moving and changing. It's never going to arrive. It's only ever going to be what is.
So, is there some feeling or some thoughts is appearing in you, like fear or like the random thought?
Yeah, all the time.
Okay. Acha, you also feel same.
I don't feel the same as that. No, I don't feel like I'm looking for something.
Mm,
But yeah, random thoughts will arrive. Yeah, of course.
okay.
Yeah. I just don't try to get rid of them or follow them or try to get anything or make them into something, compare myself to them. They just are. They just are. They're like everything else. Birds, cats, thoughts.
So, but when you sit alone in your room, and don't you feel that let me check my phone, let me something like that? You do, or let me check
Yeah,
television?
I'll have to remember to check my emails. Yeah.
I'm not asking. Like to spend the time, you are doing something, or you'll be still
Okay,
24 hours.
let's just wind this back a bit.
Mm,
You're too focused on this stranger on a screen.
mm,
You're you're projecting onto me something.
mm,
When for you, in your universe, I'm just a face on a screen saying words. It's life appearing as a face on a screen saying words for you. Then there's the darkness around you, your body, the light of your screen, the breathing, everything is all just this one happening. And you're projecting some idea onto this random pixelated image on your screen. Because as soon as you switch it off, I won't exist for you any longer.
mm,
Can you see the immediacy in that?
mm. So this is it. I don't know.
No, because you're trying to get an it. You're trying to understand an it. And you think I've got it, or possibly not got it, or someone else speaker's got it. You put an it and you
Mm,
signed this it to somebody else and assigned it to yourself. When you don't
mm,
even know what it is.
right.
You've made this amorphous blob called it that you can't even know what it
Mm,
is, but you're trying to get it. And you don't even know what it is. When
mm,
all the time, you are it. You are the living life. And everything around you is the living life. It's all this one unseparated, beautiful, amazing, ridiculous life. Full of happiness and sadness and this and that and humanness and everything, the whole thing. Huge, wild, crazy, wonderful, horrible, everything, the whole lot. This is massive creation, this intelligent, wild creation. And we're trying to get this it. Narrowed it down to a little amorphous thing that I've got to get. When boom, the whole thing is just magnificent.
You see, my mind is say, I wish I can speak like you.
Now you're still putting a you there. It's just
Mm, it's alive.
you're alive. It's all
Mm,
alive. And you're going, I wish I could speak like you.
mm,
This it that I'm talking about, well, I'm not actually talking about anything at all. I'm not talking about an it, a thing that has to happen, or could happen, or might happen. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about anything. that isn't it. You are it. You are it. Your whole universe, your universe is the only thing there is for you. That's all there is. And it's shouting. And it's shouting and shouting. And you're going, no, 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 no. This over here, this thing is what I want.
It is like a dog is running after his own tail.
Yeah, yeah. At least it has a tail. You're running after some amorphous blob that has no tail or nothing. When you are everything already.
Yeah, actually, I'm looking for some mystical experience or something like
Yeah. As if like the whole of your life, the universe and everything isn't enough. No, 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 no. The whole of creation is not enough.
that. So, but there is something called shift or something.
Called
There
what?
is something called shift or enlightenment, or I don't know the much name, consciousness.
I don't know. I used to think I knew. Is there though, really? Or is that just what's happening here as this intelligent creation? Oh, no, no, there's going to be a shift. We have all this intelligent creation here, this complete intelligent creation. And we're looking for a shift. A shift for what?
A shift from this separate self called Hitesh.
There is
His
no
life.
separate self. There is no separate self. The feeling I'm a separate self is the whole of everything appearing as that. It's not separate. And I have to go in a minute because I'm going over time now. And I need to let the crew go.
Thank you so much for your time. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Yes, thank you so much, everyone. And if anyone would like to drop me, a few dollars, that would be great if you appreciate this talk. And I will be back next month. And also, if you want to come to my weekly talks, you can sign up via Patreon. It's on my website. I think my website's on Nothing FM's website, where I do a talk every week. And I do a Zoom call every month as well. Yeah, I think that's it. So thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can donate. You can donate directly to Lisa from her show page on nothing.fm. And we should have a link in the description as well.
Thanks, everybody.
I'll make sure of it.
Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the talk.
Lisa, thank you so much.
That was great. Thank you.
Thanks, Julie.
Thank
Bye,
you.
everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.